Hi, today we're having a chat with Melissa Little about how helping her sister find an alternate wedding venue just 3 weeks out from the big day developed and grew into her own business venture VENYU. This is Unbridled TV.
Cheers.
You've been in the wedding industry for ages and ages in all sorts of different capacities.
Yes.
Where have you come from? And yeah, what were you doing?
Well, my background's marketing and events. I worked and led a resort team for the best part of 5 years. And we did a range of weddings, conferences, retreats, photo shoots, film shoots.
Because this is like overseas as well, right?
Yeah, so most of that's been based in Queensland, a bit in Sydney and in Dubai as well.
When you get the call from your sister?
No, they called me. So I got the phone call to say your venue has been double booked and you actually can't go ahead with your wedding.
You had to break it to your sister.
I had to call my sister. So
how did that go?
There was a lot of silence on the other end of the line, actually. Yeah, the poor thing was in shock.
That was when you went into full, let's fix this mode.
Absolutely.
I'm a sister.
Yep.
I've got all the experience.
Yep.
That's fine. We'll find you another one. Everything's going to be
problem
great.
here. We'll solve this.
And that's when you experienced what you guess a lot of other brides experience.
Absolutely.
Which is a freaking nightmare.
It was a nightmare. So we literally sat down and I was like, we're going to do this methodically, of course, being a planner. We sat down, had a nice little list. We ended up calling 90 different venues just in the area they had booked. And out of those 90, I think we came up with about 4 solutions that weren't necessarily right either.
Did you have any inkling in the back of your mind before that experience?
I think there was a surely not moment, and that surely not moment really then triggered VENYU. So the surely not, it can't be this hard, then led to, this is ridiculous, I've just got to fix this too. So maybe let's fix their wedding and then we'll come back and actually fix the greater problem.
Tell us how VENYU works.
Yep, so VENYU is a digital platform. So we provide couples with a means to actually make a decision online. So we've got a curated set of venues. We check them out and make sure that they're actually what they say they are. And a lot of that, we're actually uncovering hidden venues that people probably wouldn't have otherwise found before. So they're not mainstream, they're hidden. Private properties as well too. So we actually manage a collection of private properties that the owners have these beautiful spaces that they've previously offered for family and friends. But because of the VENYU connection, they're now offering them out as well too.
So how do the couples choose wedding venues on your site as opposed to calling 90
different
places?
Venues. So we, unlike anywhere else, actually map availability. So couples can search via their actual date, specifically Valentine's Day on 2020 in mind. They can go through the website and find what's actually available on that date, which is a big help. But then outside of that, we also include a write-up, which is our behind the scenes of what the venue's actually about. The basic details in terms of whether they're going to cater for 120 or really you only can have 50 there. But we actually, for a lot of our venues, also include a virtual tour as well too. So you can click through the space and see behind the scenes, what it might look like for a ceremony area and how that might unfold for the reception.
Your properties at the moment, you started off in McLaren Vale. Where else have you set up camp?
So we're across Kangaroo Island. We've got venues in the Barossa, Clare Valley, Adelaide Hills and Adelaide CBD as well. And we literally just last week were out scouting across the York Peninsula as well too. So some nice little destination weddings out there for SA couples too. So there's various different types. The fully DIY venue, which in industry we call dry hire. So that's essentially where you take a space. You've got a blank canvas with that space and you can bring in your own hire companies, your own catering, and you can often actually purchase your own beverages and bring them on site and then just arrange for someone to serve them for you. So that it really allows people some really great flexibility. Full service venues cater for everything. You can literally walk in, tick a couple of boxes and then your wedding's planned, essentially. Yeah. They've got everything on site. The caterer is there. There's an event manager on site, and your beverages are all done for you. In between that, there's another option there, which is essentially, we call them the flexible venues. So they're flexible for one reason or another. They might be flexible in the respect that they've got catering and everything else on site, but you can bring your own drinks in, or vice versa. They might have a bar team, but you're allowed to select your own caterer and bring that in as well.
Other places on the Boyle? Can we ask?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a couple of venues on the Boyle at the moment. So Hunter Valley and some of our Riverland areas as well too. We've got venues talking to us at the moment, really wanting to expand there. But we're also looking at WA. Our venues are so varied. So we've got, you know, the likes of like a cherry farm that's started doing weddings and a gorgeous little space out there in the country. We've got private farms that are tucked away. We've got beachside venues. We've also got a private horse stud in the Adelaide Hills, you know. And then you've got these beautiful warehouse spaces as well. So huge variation in what we've actually got on offer.
So like lots of different styles for different types of weddings. So, you know, while in this space it might be more of a stand-up, relaxed cocktail thing, then you can also go out and do your vineyards?
Yeah, so we've definitely got the vineyard spaces. We've also got the farming properties that allow glamping on site, and that's a new concept that's really coming through at the moment as well. So, you know, staying on site, rolling in the food trucks and this cool like teepee concept, but then everyone stays there. You know, you've got glamping sites set up for 20 or 30 of your closest friends, and they're there for the weekend, and you get to relax together.
When you go into these beautiful exclusive venues, is it like, here's your space, good luck? Do you guys help out with anything along those lines?
Yeah, so our exclusive venues, we actually do. Like, we're very hands-on with the couples that book it exclusively through us. So as part of that process, our team support them through with all of their questions and answers and give them recommendations for suppliers, which really helps them because they, you know, they know where to start. They know what they should and shouldn't do. And we sit down and do a planning meeting with them. So we literally go through the entire day, start to finish, what they want, where they can get that, and make sure that everything's kind of methodically planned. So it's kind of like, you know, a DIY wedding, but with you know, little fairy angels sitting there.
What about the venues? Like, why do they sign on with you?
In a lot of respects, we help them through their marketing, some of their advertising, but also just product development as well. They don't know what they don't know.
You're helping them find the best way to find the couples, and then you're helping the couples find the venues. So you're just...
full service.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
After our interview, Melissa invited me to have a look at a styled shoot at Chateau Apollo. So I also took the chance to have a chat with the venue manager Ryan and ask him a few questions about what they offer.
So we've popped on down to Chateau Apollo. We're in the heart of the city, and these little busy bees are making the place look beautiful. And we're in the process of doing that at the moment. Say hi, girls.
Hi.
We're in here on Sunday, right? It looked like, you know, it was a cool band space and everything, but you might be wondering, how on earth does that translate to weddings? And so you can get a really good sense of what's possible. Because it doesn't have to be a la grunge. It can be super, super stylish, refined, sophisticated, just freaking beautiful. Tell us again, like, about the capacity of the Chateau Apollo.
Yeah, so in a seated environment, you're looking up to about 130 guests in a long table scenario, and then in a cocktail setup, about 200 guests as well.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, no, it's a great little space that you can work and make it different versatile table directions. You can definitely go long or short, bridal table or not. Yeah, it's all included.
What about the catering options here?
So we have Comida Catering Co. in as our catering team, which is fantastic. And they do a lot of like Spanish tapas and shared items, grazing tables. Chateau is directly connected to Roxy's Beer Garden. And so that has full access, but for obviously pre-drinks and post-drinks celebrations as well to keep the party going. So you have basically two entry points. You can come straight off of Frome Street, just straight into Chateau Apollo, or you can come off Roxy's and you can grab your pre-drinks, and we could do pizzas for you on arrival. So you could definitely start off with like canapes on arrival and through the Roxy's and then enter the space.
pure coming out of your top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sliding across.
Yeah, oh, just your boob was,
Oh, yeah, nice.
yeah. Which was, you know,
You know.
you sell
too.
how you need to sell. No judgment, Mel. No judgment.